Now, let's now look at what effective interest is. Now, effective interest is the actual amount of interest that you pay. Sometimes you go to a bank and you ask for a loan, and the bank says the loan charge is 7.5% per annum, compounded, let's say monthly for this time. Now, whenever you are reading your question, obviously they will write a lot of other things. They will talk about the loan, they'll talk about whatever else they talk about. But if they then ask you that what was the effective interest? Now, it is quite easy to assume that the interest was 7.5%. Now, this is not necessarily true. And the reason why this is not necessarily true is because the interest is not being calculated per annum, but it's being calculated per month. That's why they said compounded monthly. Now, having looked at that scenario where they are saying you are calculating the interest monthly, which is compounded monthly, what you now need to do is to find out what was the actual interest after 1 year. Because if they were calculating the interest after 1 year, it would be 7.5%. But they are not. They are calculating the interest every month. So now you need to find out. So a very simple method of calculating effective interest is, I always say, well, okay, let us say we started with 100 rand. P is 100 rand. And then we say, what would that 100 rand be if I compounded it per month after 1 year? So I would now say our amount, remember our formula is amount is equal to P bracket 1 plus I to the power of N. Substituting, amount is equal to, in this case it's 100 plus 1 plus, remember it's 7.5%, which is 7.5 over 100, but this 7.5% was per annum. It was being compounded monthly. So how many months are there? 12 per 12 months. Then we divide this one by 12, and then now once we've done that, now our N is for 1 year, and in 1 year we've got what? 12. Now once you have done that, you can then now use your calculator. You can now use your calculator. I'm just going to fast forward a bit so that we don't spend so much time. Now this is going to give us 107.76, which means that if I am looking at the difference between the 100 and the 107.76, the difference is actually the percentage, the effective interest. So this is going to be 7.76. That's the actual interest that you paid for that year. Even though when you went to the bank, they said that, oh, you are going to pay 7.5% per annum. And fine, if they were calculating their interest per annum, you would pay 7.5% per annum. But now they are not calculating their interest per annum, they are calculating their interest every month, which makes a big difference. It makes a difference here. Can you see? We don't have 7.5 as our percentage there. And how did I get the 7.5? There's a difference between 107.76 subtract 100, you get 7.76. I'm pretty sure that's the easiest way to find the effective interest.